gonna be a good night, man. We're gonna go get us a little bit of ride in and hopefully get us a little bit of content. You know, it's kind of been like here and there with the fucking content, but overall it's low-key taking me time to try and figure out how to fit everything in with my job schedule. All right, I think that's where most content creators kind of mess up or kind of worry, you know, like, oh, what if I can't post here and there? What if, you know, what if this, what if that? Or half of it's fucking what if I don't know if I can post at all. But like I don't understand people like that, bro. I'm trying to fucking post all the time. God dang, this motherfucker. Ah, shut up, TikTok. Okay, so as far as TikTok affiliate and what we got going on, I don't care if you guys see this or not, but Norm Leadership is what I got going on. And I wanted to show you guys, we have been earning a little bit of commission. Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? It's like $2, you know what I mean? But check this out. Chilling. Hey, 30 bucks here and there, bro. That shit adds up. But we actually just did a one blade shave review as well. And like, I made a laser engraved like COVID penny to advertise for this fucking coin spotter thing. You know, people can like look at their coins and stuff like that. But yeah, look at the vid. You know, I don't want to turn my fucking page into like, you know, a complete like shop fest. But then again, you know, I got Norm Essentials over here, which is going to turn into Norm Fitness. They fucking banned this video and they said I was body shaming. Like, sometimes I really just fucking hate TikTok. TikTok has its own ups and downs, but anyways, and then we got Normal Elite. It's just fucking shit posts half the time. You know, I scale on TikTok is what I put, you know, but half the time I'm not even fucking scaling. Hey, I got 30 likes on this.
I know why some of you motherfuckers are stuck in 300 view jail. You told all the wrong motherfuckers about your account. When I'm ready to
bro, I fucking crack myself up. I'm fucking hilarious, bro. I'm hilarious. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna continue to drive around. I'm low key just fucking bored and I don't know what the fuck to do. So it's honestly just, you know, sit and listen to music for real. There's a lot of nights like this.
Gotta talk about forming new neural pathways. Get it on the pathway, cause I'm on the narrow path, hey. What I'm talking, wait, not the wide gate, cause I'm coming in, hey. Ooh, wait.
Man, I fucking love this car. Can't wait to tell my kids one day that, dude, I was in this bitch at one point. You know, I was running my business out of this place at one point, and it was a good time, right? It was a good life experience. And when people tell you you can't do shit, right? They're like, oh, don't fucking do that. Oh, that might be a waste of money. Well, it might be, you know. In some regards, some people might be like, okay, yes, this idea might be a waste of money. But what did I learn from this? I learned something about business that I would have never learned if I would have never given myself the ability to fuck up, right? So something I learned from this place was business partners, right? You can live your life in such a fucking cowardice way and not go out on a hinge and trust people, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm gonna screw this into the bottom of the camera. Hopefully it doesn't make any noise. We're gonna be setting up the tripod. But this place has provided me an opportunity that gave me the ability to, you see what I mean, man? This is the one thing that I maybe don't like about the camera, but it's whatever. But I learned a lot about business. I learned that, you know, how serious I take myself. Some people don't even take themselves fucking serious, right? And I take myself so serious, and, you know, actions speak louder than words. So learn to take your own fucking advice, right? If I could go back and change anything about this scenario that was going on in my life, I simply wouldn't fucking change it. I learned so much more being in this building than I would have just hanging out at home, right? And you have to give yourself some lenience, right? growing up in this small town, there was no source of like business. There was nowhere to where I was like, okay, man, there's this outlet of where I can make money, or this motherfucker's making tens of thousands of dollars a month. I am the motherfucker that was making tens of thousands of dollars a month. And when you're that only motherfucker, you lose sense of fucking reality. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and think, okay, yes, I've been blessed, I've been fortunate. You know, these things had to come to pass for me to realize, okay, you know, there's levels. There's always been levels to this fucking game, right? But if you don't give yourself that ability to fuck up, you are never, absolutely never going to, I guess, grow, right? I faced some of the biggest wins and some of the biggest fucking losses in this building, right? And what's crazy is the loss was more important than the win, right? When you win, you don't fucking learn anything. So I hit 20 bands in one day. I hit $20,000. It was a fucking lottery ticket. And as soon as I hit that, I had this dopamine rush for about maybe 20 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, well, I made 20 grand a day. Well, what's the next thing? I mean, you start to think, what is the next thing that I can do to make more? And so some people say on your way to your first 100,000, you're going to lose 50,000. On your way to $1 million, you're going to lose 500,000, you know, vice versa. I mean, I want to reach a part of the game where it's going to, I guess, break my mind. And that did break my mind in one regard. I lost 40 grand. $40,000 down the drain at 22. That's a lot to most people, right? But I'm trying to get to a point where these motherfuckers are sending 40 bandos to their business partner, not even thinking about it, because that is their transactional state. That is a way of life that they have learned to, you know, learn to appreciate and adapt, right? You know, there's a verse in the Bible that talks about, I can put it up here. It says, one, you know, who can be trusted with little, right, can also be trusted with a lot. And so I guess show God that, like, you can be trusted with the big things in life. So love yourself enough to be like, man, I fucking deserve this. I absolutely deserve to level up. I deserve to fuck up. I deserve to show God that I am deserving, right? Quit being so fucking hard on yourself. You know, I was always told this, you know, by other people, like, quit being so fucking hard on yourself. Be hard on yourself to where you know to it's almost your breaking point, and then let off the gas, right? Because that's growth. If you go to a point of break, you will fucking break, right? Aside from that, you know, I don't treat myself. I rarely ever treat myself, and I would say most young men, you know, not even young men, I mean full grown fucking adults, they don't treat themselves and they just beat themselves in the ground. Or there's people that overly treat themselves. I guess my point here is that, bro, life is all about balance. It has always been about balance, and if you can balance that pendulum perfect, you're going to make your life so much better. That looks like Clint. I don't know if that's him or not, but you know, it's all about balance. I had some thoughts about, okay, if you're going to limit yourself in life as far as like not putting yourself out on social media, or you're not going to put up that website, like who's gonna see it? Are they gonna see my face? Like, bro, fuck them. Like, learn to say fuck all and learn to appreciate what you do have. Like, sometimes I don't even appreciate the simple fact I have a fucking car, and most people don't even, I mean, there's a lot of people out here that don't have a fucking car, let alone a job. And so we get so caught up in the upper echelon of 20-year-olds. We get so caught up in the upper echelon of fucking 18-year-olds even, right? There's such a big facade online, and even if it is a facade, even if it's not, right? Learn to take that stuff with a grain of salt, and you are in your own lane. Fucking keep pushing in your own lane, dog, because that is what's going to make you better. Yes, use that stuff as like, man, he's 22 and he's made multiple six figures, right? He's made six figures or more, right? And he's still stacking. He's still going crazy at it, right? Learn to use that as motivation, but don't let it deteriorate at you and let it eat at you, right? Because the moment you let that shit eat at you, the moment that shit, it doesn't become the grind anymore. It becomes the fucking perpetual stagnation in your life where I'm like, okay, how can I, how? Instead of like one day at a time, I'm chipping away at this. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I'm just gonna leave it off at that. We're gonna continue on, get our ass down the road. But anyways, man, it's all about loving you, dog. It's about getting better in life. And it's not about just looking at what other people got, man. And let me tell you, dog, I'm fucking proud for what I got. You know, it might be a little ricer, but you know, this is my baby. This is my pride and joy. You know, all the fucking assets that I own. Some people don't see a car as an asset, but I see it as an asset. It depends on how you monetize it, what you use for it, and I mean, it gets you to the money. So, I mean, see something as minuscule like that as an asset. You know, we get one life, man, so fucking shoot for the stars. That's all I can say. Anyways, I love y'all. It's been real, and we'll see y'all later.